Hello everyone, welcome to the class. I am Rahul Kashyap and I will be teaching you a very interesting topic in physics, that is electricity. Yes, everyone might have heard this word electricity right from your childhood. Could you just imagine your life without electricity? It's highly impossible to imagine, right? So let me share the screen with you guys. So in our day-to-day life, each and everything is dependent on electricity. Now thinking about electricity, let us try to understand something very historical. ठीक है ना? तो आप सोचो कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी क्या किसी ने डिस्कवर किया? एक्चुअली इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज अ फोर्स ऑफ नेचर स्टूडेंट्स. नेचर ने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी दिया है. इन विच फॉर्म स्टूडेंट्स? थंडरस्टॉर्म्स, राइट? लाइटनिंग इन द स्काई. आप सबने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा that in in a cloudy day you might find lightnings, right? That is a form of electricity which is given by nature. ठीक है? So the concept of electricity was not to be invented students, but yes, however it was to be discovered. और इसे डिस्कवर किया, इस आइडिया को, आइडिया तो पहले से ही दिमाग में था किसके? एक बहुत ही बड़े साइंटिस्ट नेम बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन. Yes, who was the who was the inventor of electricity? He was Benjamin Franklin. Actually, not inventor, you should say he was the discoverer of electricity. Inventor तो भगवान है. Electricity exists in nature in the form of lightning. बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन के दिमाग में बहुत दिनों से चल रहा था that lightning is a form of electricity. He did a famous kite experiment to prove this thing. अपनी आइडिया को उन्होंने प्रूव किया with the help of kite experiment. I just tell you little. एक कहानी की तरह बताता हूँ, छोटी सी कहानी. He started flying kite at a night full of thunderstorms. ठीक है? वो जो string होता है ना kite का, what he did, he tied a metal ring at the bottom of the string. And when the kite was high up in the sky, he touched the key, he touched the ring, he felt the shock, and his idea was proved. Although he was not hurt with the shock, but उसने अपनी आइडिया को पूरी दुनिया के सामने प्रूव किया that lightning is a form of electricity. वो जो string है ना, cotton की string which is tied to the kite, that acted as a conductor which allowed the flow of electricity from the clouds to the bottom where there was a metal ring, and metal is a conductor, so he felt a shock, right? So this was one of the most famous kite experiment, guys. Kite experiment. Okay, so now coming back to our course, what topics we are going to read here is the first topic, as you can clearly see over here. Topics are mentioned: electric current and circuit. Second one is direction of current flow, which is very important. Third one is why does the current flow, actual mechanism of the current flow. And fourth one, it's actually a link to the third one. I will just take some analogy to explain the concept of why does the current actually flow. So let's begin, students. So first, electric current and the circuit. So how do we express electric current? Electric current is expressed by the amount of charge flowing through a particular area in a unit time. So what is it? Please read it carefully. Amount of charge flowing through a particular area in a unit time. Okay. So what it is written over here, please read this statement. If a net charge Q flows through any cross section of a conductor in time t, then the current I is defined as charge Q upon time t. Please see here. Let us say this is a wire. कोई भी wire ऐसा ही होता है, students. Let us take a proper wire. This is a wire, right? So it can carry current. So if I talk about the wire, can you guess what is its actual shape, students? इसकी shape क्या है? आप मुझे ये बताओ. एक straight wire में इस pen को मान लेता हूँ, then you can clearly see that it is cylindrical in shape. Yes, the actual shape of any wire is cylindrical, right? So I'll take a new slide to just tell you something. So the cylindrical wire would look like this, right? अगर हम उसे मैग्नीफाई करके उसकी इमेज को देखें, so it would definitely look something like this, right? So when we talk about these areas, can you see these areas? आप सोचो इसको अगर मैं ऊपर से देखूं, if I observe this wire from this point, then how would it look like? Tell me what thing you are able to see right now. It's a circle, students. Yes, it's a circle. So this, you can see this shaded portion, right? It's circular in shape, this one as well as this one. These areas are called cross sectional area. Cross sectional area. This is also cross sectional area, right? So obviously current in the wire would flow in this sense. Let us say the current is flowing in upward direction. Let us say the current is flowing in upward direction. So the current would definitely penetrate these cross sectional areas. So that is what is written over here. If a net charge Q flows across any section or any cross section of a conductor in time t, then the current would be defined as charge upon time. Charge per unit time is the other definition of current. तो आप यहाँ से क्लियरली देख सकते हो चार्ज की यूनिट होती है स्टूडेंट्स कूलम. कूलम वाज द साइंटिस्ट हु डिस्कवर्ड चार्ज, राइट? और टाइम की यूनिट होती है सेकंड. तो कूलम पर सेकंड, द अदर नेम ऑफ कूलम पर सेकंड को शॉर्ट में लिखा गया एम्पियर आफ्टर अ फेमस साइंटिस्ट एंड्रे मैरी एम्पियर, राइट? सो अभी हमने क्या सीखा? करंट इक्वल टू चार्ज डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम and its unit is coulomb per second, which is also called ampere, right? So the next thing what is important over here is the definition of an electric circuit. अब ध्यान से देखो what is written over here. A discontinuous, please note my word, discontinuous मतलब continuous होना चाहिए या discontinuous होना चाहिए? A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called electric circuit. अब आप सोचो अगर हमारे पास एक ऐसा वायर है, a wire is in this shape, okay? So if the current is flowing like this, then it will complete its path. Is there any discontinuity throughout the loop? No, not at all. The current is completing its path, right? So we will call such a path as a circuit. ठीक है? तो सर्किट की बेसिक मीनिंग क्या होती है स्टूडेंट्स? कि ये कंटिन्यूअस होना चाहिए. It should not be broken at any point. Later on I will tell you that if the circuit is broken at some point, let us say here, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो discontinuity. Can you see the discontinuity over here? Yes, I have broken the circuit. So it is impossible for the current to flow in such a circuit. The current would be zero and we call such a circuit as open circuit. क्या बोलते हैं ऐसे सर्किट को? ओपन सर्किट. ओके, नो करंट एवर फ्लोज इन एन ओपन सर्किट पाथ. तो ये सर्किट नहीं कहलाएगा क्लोज सर्किट. फाइन. तो हम सर्किट वर्ड जब भी यूज करते हैं वी यूज इट फॉर अ कंटिन्यूअस एंड ऑफ कोर्स क्लोज्ड पाथ ऑफ एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट. पाथ कैसा भी हो सकता है, आप रैंडम ऐसा भी ले सकते हो. If it is closed and continuous, it is an electric circuit. Okay. So now how do we define 1 ampere? It is a very important question for your school exams. Often it is asked in 1 marks. How do we define 1 ampere? तो इसका definition इसी formula में छुपा हुआ है. You see it carefully. So I will be equal to 1 ampere when charge and time both are 1 ampere. So can I say that 1 ampere is defined as the flow of 1 coulomb of charge in 1 second? मतलब whenever 1 coulomb charge flows for 1 second, we call the current is 1 ampere or 1 coulomb per second. Okay, so let's move ahead and see what other things are here. So here we have some symbolic representation of common electrical components. इस चैप्टर में काफी ज्यादा यूज होने वाले सर्किट्स एंड डायग्राम्स. तो हमें ये मालूम होना चाहिए कि हर डायग्राम में कौन सा कंपोनेंट किस चीज को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. Then and only then we can move forward, right? So I have kept here 4 components for you, although there are many more components, but हम यहाँ पे 4 components पढ़ेंगे priority basis पर. पहला है electric cell. Electric cell is simply, the symbol is this one, students. Can you see this? This is the symbolic representation of electric cell. Always remember students that there are 2 terminals. एक ये बड़ी वाली terminal, एक ये छोटी वाली डंडी. जो बड़ी डंडी होती है वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल होता है और जो छोटी डंडी होती है वो नेगेटिव टर्मिनल होता है. ठीक है? एंड if you combine These type of cells, आप मान लो 2-3 cells को साथ में combine कर देते हो तो वो battery कहलाता है, ठीक है, or combination of cells which is written in the number 2. Can you see a battery or a combination of cells? कुछ भी अलग नहीं है स्टूडेंट्स, डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज्ड. हमने कई सारे सेल्स को एक दूसरे से ज्वाइन कर दिया और एक कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सेल्स बनाया जिसे हम बैटरी बोलेंगे. थर्ड वन, ये स्विच है जो आप घर में स्विच यूज करते हो ऑन एंड ऑफ, उसका सिंबॉलिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन ये है स्टूडेंट्स. यहाँ पे देखो आप प्लग की और स्विच, यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो नंबर 3 और नंबर 4 डायग्राम. कैन यू सी 3 नंबर इज लाइक दिस, आई विल रीड्रॉ इट फॉर यू. इट्स लाइक दिस एंड 4 नंबर इज आल्सो लाइक दिस, बट इनके बीच क्या है, एक डॉट है. तो जब भी हम ये डॉट यूज करेंगे, जब भी हम ये डॉट यूज करेंगे तो वी विल से दैट द स्विच इज क्लोज्ड. स्विच इज क्लोज्ड. क्लोज्ड का मतलब होता है यहाँ पे स्विच इज ऑन. क्लोज्ड का मतलब क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स, स्विच इज ऑन. और जब भी इसमें डॉट नहीं होगा देन वी विल से द स्विच इज ओपन. ओपन का मतलब होता है स्विच इज ऑफ. ऐसे याद रखना, कभी कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगी. क्लोज्ड, ऑन, ओपन, ऑफ. ओके, so let's move ahead and see a complete diagram of a circuit. ये हमारे सामने एक इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट बना हुआ है, इसको ध्यान से समझते हैं each and every component of this. So can you see this thing students? Actually if you see this, it's a combination of cells, yes or no? Yes. So combination of cell means it's a battery. So what is this? It's a battery. Okay, let's write this battery. Fine. Now this thing is what I'll tell you. This is the symbolic representation of an electric bulb. क्या है ये symbolic representation है बल्ब का, electric bulb. Okay, अब ये क्या है, what is this A? ये तो बताया नहीं सर ने. Yes, this is a device which we'll study at a later stage of this chapter, but right now I'll tell you little bit about this. A symbol है ना बीच में बना हुआ, it is called ammeter. What it is called students? Ammeter. It is a device that is used to measure electric current in a circuit. So better to write it here, used to measure electric current in a circuit. Okay, so now come to this one. What is this? What is this? Right now अभी पढ़ा है हमने. यहाँ पे देखो आप, this is a key or a switch, right? अभी आप बताओ, यहाँ पे बीच में डॉट दिख रहा है सबको, that means this switch is closed. मतलब switch is on/closed. Okay, so now इसका मतलब ये सर्किट सिर्फ स्विच पे डिपेंड करता है. Think about this. If I switch it off, मतलब if I open the switch, then the bulb will not glow, right? Because if you open the switch, it will not be a closed circuit. And I told you right now कि अगर सर्किट ओपन हो तो करंट सर्किट में कितनी होती है, 0 होता है, right? That means the entire status of this bulb is dependent upon the key or switch. If the switch is on, which is in this case, current will flow through the circuit, which is denoted over here. As you can see, current is flowing like this. Okay, and if the current will flow, the bulb will glow, right? And if the switch is open, no current is gonna flow and the bulb will not be glowing. ठीक है, तो this is the basic introduction of a common circuit. ठीक है, अभी don't worry about कि सर ये current की direction ऐसे कैसे हो गई, वो तो पढ़ेंगे बाद में. ठीक है, let's move ahead. Now it is a very important aspect students, direction of flow of current. Okay, direction of current flow. कई लोग इसमें कंफ्यूज रहते हैं पूरी जिंदगी. सुनो मेरी बात. Current always flows from positive terminal of a battery to the negative terminal. I am repeating my word. Current flows from positive terminal to a negative terminal. I think अब तुम्हें ये बात क्लियर हो गई होगी कि इस डायग्राम में मैंने करंट को ऐसा क्यों लिया है. Because this is my battery and I told you that a bigger terminal is always positive terminal and smaller terminal is always negative. अब ये thumb rule की तरह याद रखेंगे that current always comes out of the positive terminal and enters the negative terminal. यहाँ पे वही लिखा है, current flows from positive to negative terminal of a battery. That is why I have drawn current in this sense. क्या sense है ये students? It is clockwise sense. The sense of the current flow in the particular circuit is clockwise sense. अगला point देखते हैं. the direction of flow of current is assumed to be same as the direction of flow of positive charges and opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. अभी इसको समझते हैं, बहुत लंबा चौड़ा डेफिनेशन है, आसान लैंग्वेज में समझते हैं. Let's understand. So, as you know that current is basically the flow of charges, right? Now in nature we have two types of charges. हमारे पास दो तरह के charges हैं nature में. What are they? One is positive charge and another one is negative charge, है ना? Positive charge and negative charge. अब जब करंट का इन्वेंशन हुआ, जब लोगों ने करंट को जाना, then it was thought कि immediate question arises that what should be the direction of current chosen, whether it should be chosen the direction of flow of positive charge or the direction of flow of negative charge. But friend, ये जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, ये जो करंट का कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये उस वक्त आया था जब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की डिस्कवरी नहीं हुई थी. दैट इज वाई उस वक्त लोगों ने क्या अज्यूम किया? पीपल अज्यूम्ड दैट करंट डायरेक्शन will be same as the direction of flow of positive charges. Okay, but later on इंसान को ये पता चला, as the discoveries, as the technology improved, people came to know that actually positive charges never flow, right? फ्लो क्या करता है? कंडक्टर में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लो करते हैं एंड विच आर नेगेटिवली चार्ज. भाई पॉजिटिव चार्जेस तो कभी फ्लो ही नहीं करते, राइट? तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लो करते हैं. सो लेटर ऑन इट वाज डिसाइडेड, क्या डिसाइडेड हुआ? यहाँ पे देखो, प्लीज सी हियर, दैट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ करंट will be assumed to be the opposite direction to the flow of electrons. या तो आप मानो कि direction of flow of current is along the direction of flow of positive charge, or you assume direction of flow of current is opposite to the direction of flow of negative charges. Negative charges मतलब electrons. क्या मेरी बात clear है? तो here I can complete this diagram. ये diagram आपको सब कुछ revise करा देगा. देखो कैसे. Now, since I have already drawn the direction of flow of current in the clockwise sense, so I understand from here that positive charges का flow, अगर मुझे मानना हो positive charges का flow, तो I will assume the direction of flow of positive charges along the direction of flow of yes, current. And negative charges का flow किधर मानेंगे? electrons का opposite direction. Means if the current is flowing clockwise, then in this circuit electrons would definitely be flowing anti-clockwise. This is the direction of flow of electrons. Okay, now this thing is very much clear. आज के बाद कभी भी कोई confusion नहीं होना चाहिए direction of flow of current के. Thumb rule, opposite to the direction of flow of electron. Okay, now let's move ahead. Now the thing is, the most important aspect of the chapter, you know what it is? Why does the current flow? Why does the current flow? ठीक है, एक और बात मैं यहाँ पे हाईलाइट करना चाहूंगा. Do you think, मान लो I have a naked wire. Let us say this is a naked wire. Okay, fine students. And here is a switch. Here is a switch in my this hand. Okay, so what I am doing that I am catching this naked wire with my hand, and the switch is open right now. As soon as I close the switch, जैसे ही मैंने switch को close किया, उसके ठीक बाद मैं अपने इस हाथ को रिमूव कर लूं, डू यू थिंक दैट आई विल नॉट गेट द शॉक? मेरे कहने का मतलब शॉर्ट लैंग्वेज में ये सोचो कि क्या आप कभी नोटिस करते हो कि यू स्विच ऑन द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बल्ब एंड द बल्ब ग्लोज आफ्टर 1 सेकंड? हैव यू एवर नोटिस्ड इट? नो. सी, लाइक लेट अस से दैट आपके घर में पावर की सप्लाई एनटीपीसी से आ रही है, व्हिच इज 500 किलोमीटर्स अवे फ्रॉम योर हाउस. ठीक है, सो व्हेन दे स्विच इट ऑन फ्रॉम देयर 500 किलोमीटर्स, डू यू थिंक दैट वहां से स्विच ऑन करने के आधे घंटे बाद आपके घर पे लाइट आती है? डू यू थिंक सो? नो. जिस इंस्टेंट पे वहां स्विच ऑन होगा ना, उसी इंस्टेंट पे तुम्हारे घर में करंट आएगी. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? दैट द फ्लो ऑफ चार्जेस टेक्स प्लेस इंस्टेंटेनियसली. बट ऐसा नहीं होता है. ठीक है, बट स्टिल ये हमें लॉजिकली मालूम है कि भाई वहां पे जब स्विच ऑन किया किसी ने, उसी वक्त यहाँ पे लाइट जलती है. दैट सिंपली प्रूव्स that is in this particular scenario there is no time lag. between the flow of current. मतलब ये जो flow of current का process है ना, that takes place instantaneously, ठीक है, within a fraction of seconds. Okay, now why is this so? We will read on later. Right now we are going to do an interesting aspect, that is why does the current flow. So I'll tell you a simple example, students. You might have observed this, everyone might have observed this. This is, I'm taking two tanks right here. There are two tanks which is filled with water up to same level. Okay, दोनों ही tank में same level तक water filled है. What I am doing, I am connecting them using a pipe. I am connecting them using a pipe at the bottom. What do you think? Water will flow from container 1 to container 2 or container 2 to container 1, or nothing will happen? I know everyone is going to answer, no water will flow, sir. There will be no flow of water. Why? But why? Because for the water to flow from one point to another, you always need a pressure difference. याद करो 7th 8th में तुमने cyclones पढ़े होंगे. Why does cyclones occur? Due to pressure difference. Pressure belts होते हैं, right? तो इस बात को अच्छे से समझ लो that no water will flow from any of the two containers until and unless a pressure difference is stabilized. मतलब right now if I say you na, if I point out 2 points over here, this is point A and this is point B, then I can say that pressure at point A is equal to pressure at point B. So there will be no flow of water because change in pressure PA minus PB is how much? 0. मतलब लिक्विड को फ्लो करने के लिए क्या चाहिए स्टूडेंट्स? लिक्विड को फ्लो करने के लिए चाहिए प्रेशर डिफरेंस. That is what is written over here. Fluids, liquids की जगह, to be more precise, we should use fluids. Anything that can flow is fluid. Fluids flow due to pressure difference. अब दूसरे एग्जांपल पे आते हैं. अगर मैं इन दो कंटेनर में से एक कंटेनर में लिक्विड की लेवल ज्यादा लूं, इफ आई टेक द लेवल ऑफ लिक्विड मोर इन कंटेनर 1 एज कंपेयर्ड टू कंटेनर 2 and again I connect them using a pipe, then this time everyone might be feeling that the liquid will definitely flow from container 1 to container 2. मतलब यहां से एक और conclusion, fluids flow from higher level to, actually higher pressure to lower pressure, higher pressure to lower pressure. अभी आप सोचो यहाँ पे, if again this point is A and this point is B, this time PA will definitely be greater than PB क्योंकि A के ऊपर जो लिक्विड की हाइट है वो ज्यादा है as compared to B, तो A पे प्रेशर ज्यादा होगा. अब तुम्हारे सर पे अगर 10 kg रख दूं और एक बंदे के सर पे 1 kg रखूं, तो प्रेशर किस पे ज्यादा होगा? उस बंदे पे जिसके सर पे 10 kg वेट है, राइट? तो क्या ये बात नेचर का लॉ समझ में आ रहा है क्या? That fluids flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. Another example, candle. We have a candle over here. Okay, I will take a iron strip and I will hold it here. This is hand, sorry for the diagram. Okay, so don't you think that after some time your hand will feel the heat? Yes, that means heat is flowing from candle to your hand. Candle is a hot body and your hand is a cold body. तो यहाँ से conclusion क्या निकला? Heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. So let's write it down. From higher temperature to lower temperature. अब इसको generalize करते हैं. That is why I told we are going to read an analogy, right? अब आप सोचो अगर fluid flows from higher pressure to lower pressure, heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature, so current should also flow from higher potential to lower potential. अब potential क्या होता है? We will read in a lot of detail, don't worry about that. So current flows from higher potential to lower potential. For the time being, since you have not read potential, you can treat them as electric pressure. ये कौन सा pressure है students? Fluid pressure, right? So we can treat them as electric pressure. So let us go back to our slide analogy. What is it? fluid flows due to pressure difference, heat flows due to temperature difference, and electric current flows due to potential difference. Potential difference को आप अभी मान सकते हो electric pressure के form में, okay? Now, do you understand how important it is to understand potential difference? क्योंकि बिना potential difference के तो current flow ही नहीं हो सकता ना. So it's very, very important to understand potential difference, which we will do in the next class. I hope you guys enjoyed the class. Thank you so much. See you again.